Why must you fill your cup? And why must you do it first? As parents, partners, caregivers, or friends, what we carry inside matters. How, even without words, our presence speaks, our energy speaks. Hello, how are you? I hope you are well. And if not, by the end of this video, may you feel just a little more centered, a little more you. Let's take a moment to breathe. Inhale slowly and exhale gently. Again, in and out. And now, if you feel called to, place your hands anywhere on your body, wherever there's tension or tightness, or just a quiet need for comfort. I'm sending you Reiki right now. You don't need to do anything. Just receive if you wish. Reiki has been such a beautiful companion on my own journey. And if something stirs in you when I mention it, that little spark of curiosity, know this: Reiki is something anyone can learn. You have this power too. You know, I've been thinking a lot lately about the quiet ways we influence each other. How, even without words, our presence speaks, our energy speaks. And especially for those of us who hold space for others, as parents, partners, caregivers, or friends. What we carry inside matters. So I want to invite you into a reflection, something simple but deep. Why must you fill your cup? And why must you do it first? You've heard this phrase before, right? Fill your cup. It simply means taking care of your own energy, your own needs, before you rush in to take care of everyone else. And not just when it's convenient or when everything else is done, but first. Because what you carry into the room sets the tone. Let's go back to childhood for a moment. Do you remember those times when your mother, or maybe a grandmother, an aunt, a teacher, a caregiver, was upset? Not even with you, but still you felt it. You felt sad, unsettled, even angry. It wasn't your emotion, but you absorbed it. And on the other side, do you remember a time when you were hurt and that same mothering presence stayed calm, held you, smiled, told you it would be okay? You relaxed into that calm. You believed them. But if they panicked or scolded or sighed and worried, your hurt grew heavier. That's energy. This is what Reiki and energy healing recognizes so well. We are always in silent conversation through our presence, through the state of our nervous system, our breath, our emotions. We don't have to try to influence others. We already do. So when you fill your cup, when you take care of you, you don't just feel better, you ripple better. So here's the thing. Even when you say nothing, you're influencing the space around you. Just by walking into a room, just by being present, you create ripples. This happens whether your cup is full or bone dry. We are always sending out signals through our breath, our body, our energy. Now, I want you to imagine yourself as a drop, a single clear drop falling into a still lake. This is your lake, your world, your inner universe. What kind of drop are you today? When your cup is full, when you're rested, nourished, and in alignment, you fall into your lake with weight, with presence, and the ripples, they reach far. They move outward in waves of calm, of strength, of love. They touch your loved ones, your colleagues, the stranger next to you on the train, even the people you'll never meet, because energy moves that far. But when you're drained, overwhelmed, disconnected, you're still that drop, but your impact is small. The ripples fade fast. You're still in the lake. You still matter. But your ability to nourish the space around you is limited. You are the center of your lake, the origin point of every wave. And so, how you care for you shapes the waters around you. Let me share something from just the other day. We had just gotten back from a long drive after spending the whole day under the sun. You know those days, beautiful but draining. Everyone was tired, hot, a little cranky. Our bodies were heavy, the air felt thick. The kids had managed a little nap in the cool of the cottage, so they had some energy to spare. And my husband, seeing that spark in them, said, "Kids, want to go to the field and kick the ball around?" Off they went, laughing and running, full of life. And there I was, alone in the house for a moment. My mind immediately went to the usual list. Should I start unpacking, get dinner going, pick up the towels? But then I paused. I breathed. I remembered my own lake. And I chose me first. I took a shower, I ate, I let the quiet wash over me for just a few minutes. And when they came back, sweaty, happy, hungry, needing things, I was ready. Not tense, not drained, not resentful. I had poured into myself first, so when they returned, I could pour into them with ease without losing myself in the process. And you know what? That moment, that choice shaped the whole evening. So now I invite you gently to turn inward. What fills your cup? Is it time alone? A walk outside? Music? Stillness? A moment of Reiki with your own hands? What nourishes you? Not just your body, but your spirit. Sometimes it's something small, a cup of tea, 5 quiet minutes in the bathroom, a breath before speaking. And sometimes it's deeper, a boundary, a nap, a no, or even a yes that's just for you. When was the last time you truly asked yourself, what do I need right now? Not for the kids, not for your partner, not for work, not even for the to do list, but for you. Let your body answer. And as you listen, release any guilt that bubbles up. You're not being selfish, you're being responsible. You're tending your lake. And if Reiki is part of your path, or maybe you're just curious, know that learning to work with your energy is one of the most loving things you can do for yourself and for those around you. Because when you fill your cup, when you choose presence over pressure, your energy speaks peace before you even say a word. So this week, just notice. Notice when you feel full and when you feel empty. Notice the ripples you're sending out with your breath, your presence, your being. And begin slowly, lovingly to choose you. Because when you take care of your own energy, you ripple care into the world. Next week, I'll guide you through a meditation to help you fill your cup energetically, to help you return to your center and fall into your lake as a strong, calm, clear drop. This talk has prepared the waters. The meditation will help you enter them. Until then, keep placing your hands where you feel called. Keep receiving Reiki. Keep listening to your inner voice. And say it with me now. Me first with a smile. Me first with a smile. See you soon.